It is setting up right now. I'm not sure when the audience will catch up to us, but I will do my best to let you all know.
Jeopardy music starts playing.
We don't want to do that. Okay, we are live on Facebook. So ladies and gentlemen, to whoever has joined the Talkback, thank you. Please, any questions you have, feel free to post them in the comments. And as soon as I see them, I will ask them to our group. Again, there is a slight delay. There's 30 seconds to a minute. So if I haven't seen your question yet, don't worry about it. While we're waiting, I will ask a question. So this was all based off of a virtual workshop that we did for junior theater this summer. What did you all think of doing improv as a virtual workshop like this?
It was really fun. I thought it was a really great idea, and I really look forward to it every week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Gracie, you want to go?
You can go on ahead. I'll wait.
Okay. I really liked it, but I think it might be like a little bit funner if we were like all together.
Okay.
But we can't do that.
Grace?
As a person who's never done improv in any form before, this was really fun. But like Sean said, I liked it on here, but I'd probably prefer it in person.
Mm-hmm.
Lil, did you raise your hand to say something?
Oh, yeah. Basically, I've done improv in like person before, not just like as a game, but like competing. And I think that it definitely is a big difference on the energy because like you can feed off of people more easily. But with on here, you can kind of feed off of energy, but it's just not the same. But I really enjoyed it.
I will say that's something that we've noticed with the quarantine theater presentations in general. As actors, as live theater actors, we're all used to playing off of the energy from the audience. And when you're just sitting here in a room with yourself and a camera, it's harder to get that connection. And I'm speaking as a technician who's done acting, and I love improv, so I've done a lot of that. But I get what you're saying. The energy is very different. For all of the audience, the chat stream has just been crazy with things that people are saying and time calls and all of that. It's one of the ways we've been trying to bring more connection into it. And anyone in the audience, feel free to ask a question. As soon as I see it, I'll read it. You sort of answered this. Who has done improv before?
I kind of have. I performed it once at a workshop that I did in Marshall, but that's about it.
I'm always there for like Fifth Street's rehearsals and stuff.
Okay. For those who don't know, Fifth Street Improv is the adult improv troupe based out of Liberty Center, and Sean's mom is one of the members of the troupe. One of our audience members tonight, Megan Dryanis, is also a member of the troupe. So thank you for watching, Megan. Do any of you have questions? Our audience is being particularly silent tonight. So Grace, go ahead.
It's just a general question. Whenever I saw improv, it was mostly done with props, but this has been a really different experience. Would you, if you had the option, would you prefer to work with props or just like this?
There are a lot more games that I would try and bring in the next workshop. Part of this was starting from scratch, assuming there was no knowledge of improv. So it was just touching on some basics of short form stuff and long form stuff. I do like working with props. I was concerned about forcing you to find your own props that we could work in things that making that work in this format is something I hadn't figured out yet. So, but I do like working with props. So yeah, I'll try and figure it out for the next one. So Amber has asked, would you want to do this in person when we're allowed to open the theaters back up again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Seeing a lot of yeses on that. So very good. Would love to. From Kittery Lynn Beck, do you feel that improv has given you more emotional or personal strength, confidence in your daily life? And in what areas in particular do you draw strength using what you've learned? So long question. Let's go to the first part of it. Has this given you more emotional or personal strength, confidence in your daily life? A little bit. This is their 5th week with improv, so some of it may not have really applied yet, but I think they did a great show after just 5 weeks. So hopefully they will take these lessons and apply them to their daily lives. So the second part of her question, in what areas in particular do you draw strength using what you've learned? So have you applied anything to your daily lives yet?
For me, I would say like my jokes. Sometimes like if I want to make a joke, sometimes improv is really funny. So sometimes you can use jokes in real life.
Okay. Doug Sokolowski has asked, what did you think of the workshop experience? Many of you have done several of our workshops. Some of you, this was your first one. What did you think of them?
It was fun.
Good.
I loved it.
Something to look forward to.
Good.
I love them as well. They've been really fun.
Well, thank you. We've tried hard. Are other details coming up for future ones? Doug, we will be announcing more workshops soon. We're just trying to get some things lined up for it. And people's schedules are getting really sketchy now. So, but yes, there will be more. We're just trying to get it lined out. Scenes from a hat would be interesting to figure out. It would be wonderful to figure out, as would pickup lines. Haven't figured out how to do either of those yet. I'm trying to. Gabe Sokolowski has asked, what are some of the future things people would like to see or do? I've heard that Cats is being considered for the future. So no, it's not. Just in that one there. It's a running joke with Gabe, so no worries.
Arden's gonna be so mad.
So for you, since you've taken part in our workshops, what are some workshops you would like to see? Anyone?
I definitely would like to see more improv and more in different forms of theater and performing other than acting or other than musical performance type stuff.
Right. Other than plays and musicals, improv is a different type of performance. Okay.
I would like to do more improv, maybe acting workshop again,
Okay.
and Shakespeare. I think I'd like to get into Shakespeare.
Okay. That's definitely in my heart right there. I love Shakespeare.
Shakespeare would be an interesting workshop. So.
Okay. Very good. Let's see, are there any other comments in here?
Gracie, didn't your dad have a question?
He did. I put it into chat.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. My chat window got closed.
You're fine.
So Gracie's dad has asked, would you like to expand into a Whose Line Is It format? When we do our live shows, we've got more, or when we do our on-stage shows, we've got more direct interaction with the audience. So for this, we asked for prompts this whole week ahead of time, where with Whose Line, it all sort of comes in the moment. I do like that. I was just a little concerned with the lag that we had here how that would slow things down. Maybe next time I won't be afraid of that so much, because when I asked for a random word, they just started popping up. So yeah, I might be interested into more of a in the moment style. And I am not really seeing any other questions. So I will say thank you everyone for watching tonight's show and for attending the Talkback. And to our actresses, thank you very much. I think you all did a wonderful job. We will definitely let you know when our next workshops are happening, to those watching and to the actresses. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Bye.